First of all, congratulations to you. Congratulations to all the cast and crew involved in that, because it has had everyone gripped this week.
Yeah, it was just enormous fun to do. Just great fun to do.
What's the buzz like around the whole set?
Great. I mean, particularly with something like that, because it's out of the ordinary for Emmerdale. So we were offset. We weren't in Yorkshire. We were down in Surrey filming on a film set next to the Millennium Falcon, you know, the Star Wars thing, which was amazing. Yeah. And we were down there for about 8 or 9 days doing all the stunts, sort of one after the other, and it was just magnificent fun.
I suppose you wouldn't normally all be together like that either.
No, right. So, I mean, generally, what you generally do a day's work, you come and you do your work, you sit in the studio, you know, obviously have a cup of tea or whatever, and then everyone goes home. But here, we were sort of together for about 8 days, you know, having a few beers after filming it, and it was just great fun.
You'd need a few beers after that,
you
wouldn't
would.
you?
But Bill, not everyone in the cast is going home.
No.
After the accident. When are we going to find out who's not going to make it?
Tonight.
When you fell, or when she pushed you, how much of that stunt did you do? How much work was involved?
Oh, sadly, I just did the really easy bits. Yeah. So it's the stunt guy, Lloyd, in this particular instance, who was amazing all the way through and has been my stunt guy and my double a lot of the time while I've been in Emmerdale. And he did all of the falling. We had a rag doll as well, which hit the windscreen. But and we also did some stuff on the green screen, you know, where you kind of and then sort of punch in the background afterwards. So we did some falling shots, staring at a camera and sort of screaming my head off.
I was talking to John...
Lloyd did all the hard work.
Well, it looked great. Well done, Lloyd. I was talking to John Middleton as well this week, and he said it was really like a movie. He said that would be as good as a movie stunt of a crash.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I've been sort of acting sort of 16, 17 years, and I've done a lot of telly, not so many films, but I've done a lot of telly, and I haven't been part of anything on that scale in telly. It was really... We were there 8 days, and it was, you know, full-on stunts and also at speed. So they're sort of driving at 40, 50 miles an hour when they crash these cars. I mean, it's the real thing.
Yeah, and I suppose for all the cast as well, there's no room for mistake. You can't keep doing that over and over again like a normal scene.
No, you get one shot at it, and it absolutely has to work. And also, all the way through this week, we were sort of filming on slightly different cameras, which took much longer to set up, which meant we only had 1 or 2 takes to do pretty much everything. So it's been great fun. Loved it.
Yeah. We look forward to seeing you at the TV Awards, because I would say you've got to be in, you know, big contention after that.
Well, I hope so. I mean, the most important thing for us is the drama of it, really, that it works as a programme. And you know, it's been, like I say, it's been great fun to do, and I'm just delighted, really, that it's, you know, going down well, because that's the most important thing. It's for the viewers, obviously. So.
And do we know if it's just one character who might be dying, killed off, or more than one?
Well, definitely one.
Definitely one?
Definitely one. So
maybe more than one?
Well, who knows? We'll have to watch and wait and see.
Yeah, your press office are like that, watching like hawks now. Yeah. No, we wouldn't want to do a spoiler on here anyway. And also the other thing, this flash-forward style, you haven't done that before in Emmerdale, that storyline.
It's and the whole kind of Groundhog Day thing for the entire week, where you see everybody's day from a different character set's point of view. It's just been so well thought out. It's been so well written for us, you know. I mean, you live or die by the writing on these shows, and the writing on Emmerdale in general, but on this week in particular, has been first class, and we've loved it.
Well, Sharon Marshall, as you know from this morning, is one of your writers, so here on that.
She's terrific.
Yeah, I hope the viewers verify all of that with your ratings. I hope it all goes well for you.
Fingers crossed.
James Barton, though, we saw the whole relationship there with Emma, which is very, very intense. So tied into our phone-in today, which was about...
love rivals.
Love rivals. And we wouldn't like to come across her. But let's compare...
She's already stamped on his phone, actually.
What about James Barton as opposed to Charlie Stubbs? I mean, you were Charlie in Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Do you think Barton has done enough to make people forget about Charlie or see you as somebody different?
I hope so. I mean, he's certainly from the inside out, so in my head he's just the polar opposite, essentially, because Charlie Stubbs was a fairly extraordinary bloke.
He was a right baddie.
He was a nasty piece of work, but he was very sort of, from an acting point of view, he was very proactive. He made things happen, and he went after women in a sort of predatory way. And what's interesting about James is that he's the polar opposite. You know, stuff happens to him. He loves his family, and he's constantly trying to sort stuff out. And you know, he's on the receiving end of an awful lot of stuff. So, in that sense, he waits for stuff to happen, tries to sort it out. Charlie Stubbs just went at it.
Yeah.
But you're going to be a baddie again in Panto this year, aren't you?
Yes, playing the evil Abanazar at Bath Theatre Royal.
Good costume.
Thanks very much. Lovely hat.
Nice hat.
Yeah, my own
Very
hat,
good
in
hat.
fact. Yeah.
I think is that why you're growing the beard?
Yes. I'm growing the beard. So, no, that's going to be great fun.
If you're not back in Emmerdale, we don't know if you are or not. If you're not, lovely to meet you, and good luck. What a way to buy out.
Well, wouldn't it be? But there are 3 other characters.
So, yeah.
Of course.
Well, we'll find out, hopefully, something tonight when Emmerdale's on at 7 o'clock. Thank you, James. And well done, all the team at Emmerdale, as we said. Terrific stuff.
He's Bill.
What did I say?
James.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's right.
Sorry, James.
When I first interviewed Ken Barlow...
Did you call him Ken? Yeah, I've called him
William
Ken.
McCullen Ken.
I think he's quite gentlemanly about it, because he knows that that's how we think of him.
That's how we do think about him.
Very sorry, Bill.
That's right, my pleasure.
Thank you, Holly.
Get on with it, Phillip. Come on.
For more of the same, just click here.
I had a fantastic time back at the TV studios. It was hilarious. There's people there from there 18 years ago, guys in makeup exactly the same, people like the boom guys and stuff. So it was just like catching up on 20 years of wrongdoing.
A lady in makeup did say to you, "Oh, you were here 18 years ago. What have you been up to?"
This and that.